October's new Hunter moon. Today is also a special day because it's the new moon eclipse, so it's really powerful, and the kind of energies we're seeing throughout this week are quite intense for people. It might feel a little bit too much. However, it might feel just enough. And if you're able to tune in and take time out, that is when you get the most out of this energy, out of this kind of frequency. So I'm just going to read a little bit about the new moon eclipse in Scorpio. So what does it mean? What does it mean for you? To discover where the energy of this new moon is for you, you can go deeper into it and find out, your astrology and what links to your different houses. So, but we're not going to do that tonight. But if you want to, you can really search deeper into the Scorpio new moon and the eclipse. So there's a real pull with the planets and this new moon and the eclipse, and it's all about love and abundance, and that real cultivating that real inner peace, cultivating inner peace. So this is an opportunity to be sorting out any problems with money, any problems in relationships, and it's the perfect time to start setting intentions as well. So in the goodie bags this month, I chose the wild orange essential oil, which is absolutely delicious. And it brings in a whole nother kind of tone and warmth. So we are going into autumn, and it's feeling a little bit wet, grey, dreary, a little bit cold. But this, I smell this and instantly I'm in orange groves in Italy or Spain or something like that. I'm just like, I am taken into another world for sure. So some of the benefits of wild orange are obviously it's very uplifting. I invite you to dab a couple of drops on your palms, rub your palms together, and then hold your hands over your nose and then breathe deeply. I want you to also try and think a negative thought when you do that, because with wild orange, it just blasts away any negative thinking. I've tried, and yeah, I've got the thumbs up. You can't do it. You can't do it. With wild orange, it brings so much joy, and I find it's very grounding as well, because yes, it is a fruit, but it's from a tree. Trees are grounded, and the citrus, although it's uplifting, it is also a very grounding essential oil. High in antioxidants. I use doTERRA. This is food grade, so you could actually use this in your cooking, orange cakes, etc. You could also use it in your drinks, just one drop in a hot drink. So sometimes I do that, and obviously it's wonderful for massages, very stimulating. So you've got a little bottle of this. got at least 30 drops in there, and then you've got your bottle of oil as well. And we're going to do a massage in a bit. Then you have the wonderful dragon stone as well. And I have I have this dragon on display. So this dragon is like a little pin, but I put him on this. And the dragon came with a little wishing note, basically telling me that I could have one wish every single day. And I tell you, when I do make a wish, it does come true. I once wished on this and I said, oh, I'd like more money. Did you know what happened? I walked out the front door and there was a fiver outside my front door, just on the floor. Thank you. So, yes, we're going to tune in to the Dragonstone in a moment. And I've pulled 2 cards from 2 different decks. One is the beautiful Autumn. And this is from Carl Gray's cards. And I love his cards. And you've got, do you want to read out yours? I can't see yours.
Mine is a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo.
Beautiful. So the cards that are all in your goodie bags, I shuffled thinking of you and that one. So whatever you have in your goodie bag was chosen especially for you. I didn't shuffle these. I chose these ones on purpose. So I chose Autumn on purpose, and I chose the new moon eclipse as well on purpose because of tonight. And I put these on my screen, so they're just here, kind of bringing in the circle with the essential oil, the dragon, and the dragonstone, and of course, I've got my gorgeous yogi tea here as well, which you've got one of those in your goodie bags. One other thing that was asked to join this circle with us was some incense. So last month we didn't actually have any incense on that I recall, but this month I was called to go down to my treatment room and get this one called Path Breaker, and it's a gorgeous incense. It's beautiful incense, and I always keep this and 2 other types in my treatment room because, you know, breaking the paths, destroying and uncreating. I say that a lot, destroy and uncreate, because then you have a fresh path. You know, you're not governed by the things of your past, the stories, the beliefs, the inherited beliefs, as well as your own everything. So by becoming a path breaker, you're not only breaking your own habits, you're breaking ancestral paths and habits, and you're able to set intentions from a clear place. So that's what I got from this one. So it's burning with us and joining in. You've also got a blank card. So what I invite you to do with the blank card is to write the date, to write new moon eclipse, and it's a hunter new moon. I've just realized my plug is not on. Excuse me. squeeze in. Yes, Hunter new moon, eclipse. And you can write the date if you want, which is the 14th of the 10th, 2023. And I'm going to, we're going to go into a setting our intentions. We'll do the mindfulness bit first, but I invite you to set your intentions on this bit of paper, and then you can hold on to it. And on the full moon, you can tune into it again. And some people like to burn it on the full moon. Other people like to keep it so they can see their journey. So whatever feels good, whatever feels good to you. So we will get writing in that after the mindfulness exercise. Okay, so let's just take a little deep breath together. And I'm just going to hold on to my tea. So it's nice and warm and I can bring it into my heart. And when I hold it into my heart, it warms my heart chakra. And then I can smell the beautiful flavors and smells drifting up. So for the mindfulness section, I was drawn to sharing the 4 noble truths. This comes from Buddhism. And they sit at the core of Buddhism. In Buddhism, meditation, mindfulness are intended first to create sufficient calmness and mental, allow you to have the kind of mental focus to gain and kind of live by these noble truths. So it's a way of ending suffering. So the first one is to know that suffering exists. So it's to acknowledge. And I think that's quite powerful, because as humans, we can be very good at denying things. We can be very good at saying, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. When actually, we're really not okay. Yeah, it's okay to not be okay. So it's acknowledging that suffering exists. The second is there is a cause to suffering. So unless we address our unawareness, how can I put this? So without acknowledging the suffering, we cannot find what the underlying cause is. So there's always a cause. So the noble truth 1 is acknowledging suffering exists. The noble truth 2 is there is a cause to the suffering. And the noble truth, the third one, is that suffering can be stopped. we don't have to live in the suffering. So we acknowledge it, we determine where the kind of root cause is, and then we know that suffering can be stopped. So once we understand why the cause of the suffering or the unhappiness, we are able to consciously take steps to heal it. And it's not permanent. Happiness or suffering is not permanent. It's that ebb and flow. The fourth is called the path. And the Buddhist path contains methods for identifying causes of unhappiness and suffering, and it gives you a toolkit to remove them. So the basic, they feel that the basic fundamental of suffering is unawareness of the ultimate reality of nature. So with wisdom, that's the antidote. So let's think about that again. The Four Noble Truths. And these are always things that you can take on board or not. I find when I look at all different types of religions or belief systems or psychologies that there's always something. I might not want to take all of it, but there's always something that I can take on and I can relate to. And a lot of the time I can relate to, the majority of it. And I was like, yeah, I could take this on board in my life. So, noble truth number one, suffering exists. Noble truth number two, there is always a cause to the suffering. There's always a cause of suffering. Noble truth number three, suffering can be stopped. We don't have to stay in that. Noble truth number four is the path. And I'd probably change that to, because I'm not a Buddhist, I'd probably change that to the toolkit. Like when you can add to that toolkit with, meditation, mindfulness, um, lots of other things. It could be just such simple self-care, taking care of yourself. Eating well can be in that toolkit as well. Keeping hydrated can be in that toolkit as well. So the path, the noble truth, number four, is the path. And I would relate that to having a toolkit that can help you heal and ultimately grow as a person. So let's just breathe into that. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths, breathing in anything that resonated and breathing away anything that you don't need to take on board. Okay? And I'm also taking this as an opportunity to drink together. So as we bring our hot drink up to our lips, I invite you first to take a deep breath and smell. I use the same yogi tea bags I sent out today, so I can smell the hints of vanilla, the ruby-oche. I can smell cinnamon, and actually the wild orange would be beautiful in this tea.
Mine is oregano.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Pure oregano. Really, actually intense one.
Very beautiful.
Hmm.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Mm, okay. Being drawn to take us through the physical massage process before we do the intention setting, and then we lie down for the meditation. Just so, if you'd like to, drop 2 or 3. Ooh, 2 for me. This comes out very quickly. 2 or 3 drops. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. 2 or 3 drops into your hand, and then you'll have the little drops of base oil. I'm going to have to use my little roller. And I am warming up the oils. So I recommend you warm up the oils and just breathe in for a moment. And tune in to the scent coming in to your body. And on the exhale, the warmth of the breath coming out, touching your hands, warming your hands up. And then just warm the hands a little bit more. And I invite you to place your hands over your eyes and your forehead and your cheeks. Feel the warmth. Feel the energy. If you hover your hands just millimeters away from your face. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the heat and the buzzing? And from the forehead around the face. Do one side of my face and then move over. From the nose around under the eyes, nice and gently under the eyes. And if we just hold gently on the temples, and I'm hearing the words, I am coming into my power. That could be our mantra for this evening. I am coming into my power. I am allowing this energy in this phase to cocoon me in love and abundance. If we circle, allowing the energy of love and abundance to penetrate through every single cell in the body as we go into the forehead, circles, penetrate every cell in the body and every energetic layer, allowing the wild orange to spread joy into every cell and every energetic layer of your mind, body, and soul. And then we go little pats, like little raindrops underneath your eyes. Imagine these little raindrops as little diamonds, little diamond water droplets dropping down, go all the way around the eyes. And they're bringing abundance and love and rainbows as the light shines through them. And we're going to stop circling the cheeks. We can often have quite a lot of tension in the jawline. So from the cheeks, you can really go quite deeply into the jaw and up around near the ears. And we're going all the way to the chin. And you can pinch the chin and do circular movements as well in the chin. It is amazing how much tension can be kept in the jawline and the chin. Think about the way the facial expressions are used. So the chin could be very like that. Think about when you're grumpy, what kind of faces do you pull? And the chin, when we are sad or grumpy or upset, the chin does a lot of work. When we're happy, it's those cheeks that are doing most of the work. Okay? And if you can get one finger on either side just behind the jawline, and you can, if you lift your chin right up, you open up the space where the kind of the ear canals, the eustachian tubes come down, so you can really get in there and maybe alleviate any pressure. Ear, nose, and throats are all connected, and sinuses. So this might be good coming all the way down. And also under the cheekbones. So we're going really in. How squidgy my cheeks are. Really going in and under. And again, you've got sinuses all under your cheekbone, okay? Down here. So massaging and moving any fluid. Of the chest. Just tune in. So we need a little bit more, massage around the shoulders. And again, I kind of knead it like this. So I'm picking up the shoulder and kind of doing that bit of a circular movement. And I often use the other hand just so to kind of leverage the arm. And I just go to the other side. And then you might want to stretch, always bringing the head back to center. Before doing a breath, back to center. Mm. And we can, again, just take that moment, honor that moment of self-care. Honor the essential oils. and all their properties. And if you're feeling that your body wants to move a little bit, mine wants to circle clockwise. And it's often just getting that Kundalini energy to flow through the body, waking up the chakras, and just aligning everything. May want to bring your arms out. Really move the body. I just feel some light language come out, so I'm just going to speak it and then I'll translate it afterwards. Kushnikirkama turkua, chiamakokitia, chiamakarakia turkua, turkimata, chiamata, chiawataka, turkumata. Once upon a time, when our blood would flow, we would retreat to sacred caves and tents and covered places and be together as women, learning the ways of old and honoring our bodies and the blood that we lost. We didn't rush, we slowed down and took notice of the process our bodies, minds, and souls were going through. Just picking up the dragon blood stone. This was chosen to be part of our ceremony tonight because it has the aspect of blood. It has the mystical creature, a dragon. And the blend of red and green connects to the heart chakra. And it presents that the dragon's energy of justice and protector of life. The deep red within the stone represents the blood. igniting the fire within to increase physical strength, courage, confidence, endurance, and focus. And when we take time to honor our blood cycle, we step into the feminine flow of strength, the endurance that we have to go throughout all the different cycles of our lives. And again, when we take note, when we honor our bodies and the cycle and the energy and the rhythms of slowing down and picking up the pace at different times during the cycle, that creates confidence with us, within us. And also shows that our great adaptability. Women really have that. Okay, so is there anything else? Dragon's Bloodstone can also be a great healer. So it will be, this gorgeous bead will be a really good kind of talisman to either hang on a necklace or on a bracelet. And these can go through your kind of Pandora, that's the company I'm thinking of, the Pandora style bracelets, or the rope style ones. So they're really easy to put on necklaces or bracelets. And it will help support healing. It will help you step into that confidence and that power that is within you. Okay, so we're going to shift into the next section. So I invite you to get your pens and your paper ready. Mm. We'll take a breath to just honor the light language and the messages that came through. Okay. So let's tune in to your new moon intentions and wishes. Take a deep breath into the words intentions and wishes, and allow either your mind to wander or allow the divine to drop in and help you tune into your biggest, most audacious, wonderful intention. And just jot that intention down. When I invite you to write it as a mantra, so you've written down what this dream, this desire is, and now we want to turn it into a mantra that, as though it had already come true, as though you are already living that. So it's in present tense, it's I am, or I'm doing, or whatever it is, but it needs to be owned. Own that desire, own that intention. Create a mantra to show that you've already got it. It's already here. You're already living it. You're already breathing it. And I invite you to write next to that, I will commit to saying this mantra or affirmation. I commit to saying this sentence over and over again, multiple times in the next month with conviction and energy, something like that, and then sign your name and date it. So whenever I talk about intentions, and goal setting, I always say there's one main thing, but then you have steps going to that main thing that make it easier or more fun, more fulfilling. So what are those 2 to 3 things that will lead into this main desire, this main wish, this main intention? Hmm. And it doesn't always have to be doing. This is a reminder. This could be self care. If I practice my self care, if I give myself time, if I allow myself to slow down, will this desire and this intention and this wish happen quicker? And you can go further into this in your own time. You can meditate on this desire. You can really build out a huge picture of what it could look like, what it will look like. You can tune into the actions that you're going to take and take those actions with joy, laughter, and abundance. Okay. Okay, I invite you to breathe into that. Breathe into your desire and your intention and honor it. Mm. So I invite you to get super comfy now as we're going to shift gears. We're going to slow down even more and embrace autumn. Embrace the changes in life. Embrace the leaves falling. Embrace the ebbs and flows. Embracing those noble truths. Knowing that nothing ever stays the same. And tuning into that new moon eclipse, expecting powerful changes and shifts globally. And a message that I got this week was that, or rather it was a prayer that was coming through me, and it was asking the divine to shine so brightly that there was nowhere for the darkness. The darkness had to come into the light and be reborn. And it's an opportunity for us to step into the light even more and allow ourselves to shine so brightly that the darkness around us disappears or comes into the light and is reborn. So once this, I'll take you through this guided meditation. And it's a time to really shift down a gear. And if you fall asleep, you fall asleep. Wonderful. At the end, I'll just close our circle and then I will turn off everything. So it's been an absolute pleasure to hold circle for you all and to bring these different messages through. So I invite you to Get comfortable, get warm. If you need to wrap a blanket around you or get under the duvet, please do that. This is a moment for you. Tune into the little note on the yogi tea was, may your head and heart speak with one voice. I think that's very fitting for tonight. It's beautiful. So let's just tune in to our desires, our intentions, and the gratitude and the abundance and the love that we can surround ourselves with, and that we can channel within us as well. So the affirmation or the mantra that you wrote down, it can offer inspiration and support in building the capacity to identify and remember each and every day. Remember, we must repeat. We must repeat to remember. I will say some mantras next, and I'm going to repeat them 7 times. And I invite you to repeat them 7 times in your own space. When we say these things out loud, we are not only saying them out to the universe, but we are also saying them to our ego. When we keep them within the head, within the mind, it's very muffled for the universe and for the ego. So I invite you, you do not have to shout these, you can mutter these, but I invite you to speak them out loud. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. I am grateful for the gifts I receive from others. Breathe that in. My heart holds gratitude towards others, myself, and a greater good. My heart holds gratitude towards others, towards myself, and for a greater good. My heart holds gratitude towards others, to myself, and to a greater good. My heart holds gratitude to others, to myself, and to the greater good. My heart holds gratitude towards others, towards myself, and the greater good. My heart holds gratitude towards others, towards myself, towards the greater good. My heart holds gratitude towards others, towards myself, and the greater good. I am open to receiving and giving love. 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 I release hurts through compassion, kindness, and thankfulness. 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 I release hurts through compassion, kindfulness, and thankfulness. I release hurts through compassion, kindness, and thankfulness. I am grateful for my health. 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 I rejoice in the way things are. 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 I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for the gifts I give to others. I am grateful for my divine gifts. 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 I am love. I am love and I am loved. 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 Three deep breaths, grounding and centering into your body. And I invite you to just hug yourself, hold yourself in this last moment. Okay. This is where we say goodnight. I am wishing you all a beautiful night's sleep, and I am sprinkling some magic on all of your intentions and holding them dear in my heart. So if you want to share anything, then do message me and I will hold your affirmation in my heart and I will keep saying it as well for you. Um, and I wish you well. And I'm looking forward to our next session and hearing all about these intentions.